Chosen ones, get used to people getting rubbed the wrong way by your light, by your essence, by your presence, by your energy, by you showing up. The high vibe you emanate irritates them to the core. They know who you are on a subconscious level. They are not used to encountering people like you. People like you are rare, because real is rare. Most people are used to encountering people much like themselves. People who have their own agendas, their own interests, and are seeking to get what they want in any way they can. And so they are used to people with the same operation. Therefore, they like to surround themselves with people of the same. As these people tend to stick to each other to protect their own interests, to protect their facades and their accolades for their own benefit. These people are used to transactional relations, whether if it's blatantly said or not. Chosen ones, and you are usually out here because you are genuinely looking for genuine connections, like-minded people, good people like yourself, a real community. You're not out here for your own interests, your own gain. You're looking to connect on a genuine level and to really make a difference. And as chosen ones, it seems like we always hit a brick wall when entering new circles, new communities, and encountering new people. People who are there for their own interests and to uphold their facades, they tend to gatekeep us chosen ones out. They will recognize you instantly, and they can recognize if you may become a threat to the facade that has been built. Because unlike others, you can see through them, see through people. This is why they fear you and the potential threat you pose to the fake ecosystem they have built within. What creates your light is your purpose, how you live and move through life. Chosen ones move with integrity, authenticity, and truth. They operate with God in mind. We live by truth, and we will not compromise the truth for comfortability. We will not compromise truth for what we have to gain. As chosen ones, we don't see through the lens of status, reputation, influence, or accolades. We only answer to one, and that is God, first and foremost. That's how we operate in all our relationships. We hold people accountable because we are accountable ourselves, and we are seekers of truth. When we, as chosen ones, meet new people and enter into new circles, we will encounter people who are genuine with good intentions that will love you and enjoy you because of your purity, your authentic self. And you will also meet those who are jealous and envious. They will dislike the fact that many people gravitate to you so positively, so naturally, and that many people enjoy you and respect you. They will see that people want to support you because you are genuine, and that threatens their ego, which will influence them to create false claims against you. These people will tend to try to skew and get others to go against you because your light irritates their demons. They are irritated because all the energy they have invested to create their facade, you seem to receive effortlessly without trying, without pretending. You are not trying to be someone else that you are not. You are the person, authentically, that they try so hard to be, because they are not genuinely that person. That is not their authentic self. Others don't always know that immediately or can see people for what they are, as you can. It is a gift for chosen ones to be able to read and see the true characters and motives of others. Your presence and participation serves as a threat to blow their cover and their facade. They fear being exposed as a fraud because they have so much to lose from what they have built upon their facade. So their attempt to salvage their own interests and image, they will then put in efforts to have how people perceive and see you skewed. Sometimes that's their only way to take you out and take you down, because they don't want to show themselves as they truly are, a jealous, insecure, and envious person. So they choose to use these slight and hidden tactics in the attempt to destroy or misrepresent your character and true nature. Be careful around these people because sometimes they will try to bait you in order to use that as evidence to misrepresent your character. A lot of times, these people believe they are successful in these tactics, only because you are the new kid on the block. That is their defense. People have not known you that long or long enough to know the truth. There's not as much history. Therefore, people can believe such lies because they operate their logic based on a lie. That because we know people longer means that they are more trustworthy than the new kid on the block. Fear not, chosen ones. Do not try to control the situation. Do not fall for their baits that will put you exactly where they'd like you to be in their scheme and plot against you. These people always try to orchestrate a situation that will cause you to react and respond in a way to their own benefit, to then have evidence to taint your character and make it seem you are unstable or a loose cannon or not one to be trusted. When meeting new people and interacting in new circles, take your time. Do not open the doors quickly just for anybody. Because for us chosen ones, people's facades never stay for long. With time, the facade will fall away. Observe and see people for who they are. Call a spade when you need to. Many of these envious people will pretend to love you, to support you, to like you, to only gain what they want from you. Sometimes they tend to try to get closer to you in order to get more information on you that they can use against you. Sometimes they try to get close to you so that you will trust them in vulnerable moments. And once they receive the information they need, they can use that vulnerabilities and the vulnerable things you have shared with them against you. These people cannot see you win. They loathe it. Therefore, sometimes they can use the same betrayals of your past against you to take you down, especially if you have shared information of your past to them. They will use that information, that knowledge of you, and the information you share against you to support the general idea to not support you, to support the claim that you are not who you say you are, and that people should steer clear from you. And if they are successful in doing so, unfortunately, this may cause others to perceive you in a certain way based on what has been said about you. Chosen ones, don't get down or feel sad about this. Don't focus on the unfairness. Yes, feel what you need to, but don't stay there for long. Remember who you are. Remember that rejection is what puts you apart from others. Don't feel sad that others would believe liars. This doesn't define you. This doesn't say anything about you. More so, this tells a lot about those people, even those that seem genuine at first and believed in the lies, the slander, the smear campaign. Because in the end, those people that you seem to get along with so well were weak themselves. They had some weak points because they choose to believe in the lies. They did not ask or talk to you directly. They did not inquire to you for clarity or understanding. These people are guilty by associations. Because in the end, they couldn't stand for what they believed in themselves. They had to follow what was being said and being told without fact-checking anything. They believed what was said based on fear. They reacted and operated in fear. Truly, if you really meant anything to these people, they would have checked in with you, got your side of the story before believing what was being said as fact. Because they themselves fear to be an outcast for associating with you, for believing in something other than the narrative that is being said. Trust me that you don't need these kind of people in your circle. And believe me, in the end, you wouldn't want these kind of people in your inner circle. Therefore, you didn't lose anything of value. This is not your loss. Chosen ones, you are one of the strongest out there from what you have experienced. And you don't need anything else other than other strong-spirited people in your life, in your circle. Because the real people for you will get it. They will understand it. And they will think for themselves and make choices for themselves. Not on falsities. See this as a blessing, as these kind of people are not the proper people for you to build your foundations with. God cleared them out for you to rebuild. Rebuild on what's real, on what's truth. Although it will seem like a perceived win for the enemy, but no, it is not. In the end, truth will always be exposed and come to light, but unfortunately, sometimes once people have recognized for themselves the truth, you have already moved on and rebuilt your foundation elsewhere and with others who truly value you and truly see you, who truly accept you and support you. It is not your responsibility to get these people to see and know the truth, especially if they didn't seek it out for themselves. Your hands are clean. It is they who have dirty hands, and they will know it. Wish these people well, because most of the times, as chosen one, we must leave fully and completely for God to orchestrate and show the truth for others to see. Any false foundations built will always fall eventually. In its own timing, it will always crumble, and the light will then be shed. And in that time, you wouldn't look back or think twice about it. Continue on your journey, because at some point, you will find the people that are for you, the people that are just like you. And when you do, you will be grateful. Thanks for listening and receiving this message. Please take what you need and let go of the rest. If you have enjoyed this content and it resonates, please support in any way you can. Like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And I wish for all to find what they're seeking.